Hey everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2020, January 1st, 2020. I'm here in a very special place. This is my parents' bench that my brother had donated or put here. So I'm very proud to be here today with my parents in spirit. Happy New Year. First things first, I wanted to mention, here's just a dietary tip. I don't like the word diet, but a nutritional tip that I didn't mention the other day in my last video, and that is this. It's important, I feel, to stay on a nutritional regimen, to have at least one meal a day that has some good fat in it. What I do is every day I have one meal that has like a lean beef in it, like 96% lean, or I have almonds or raw almonds or nuts or some meal a day that has fat in it. It helps satiate you and it helps to keep you on the program. I think if you go too low fat, you run into issues where you're constantly hungry and you may give into temptation. So it's January 1st. This is workout number 1 for many of us, including me. And it's a new year. So of course, yesterday, December 31st, came out my 13th book, the third in the Physique trilogy, Outdoor Physique, your portable body transformation. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the book. It doesn't necessarily have to be outdoors. It can be done indoors, outdoors. If you're traveling on business, you can do it in your hotel room. It's just that there's no gym, no membership. You're the gym. So portable is the operative word here. Not necessarily outdoors or indoors. It can be done anywhere. That's very important. The other thing too is the book is not a book about running, hiking hardcore, or any of that kind of stuff. It's for any age, any level, any sex, anybody that just wants to feel good again and wake up pain-free or feeling better and be able to move free through life. So this is very important. I don't want any misconceptions out there. It's for anybody at any level. It can be done outdoors, it can be done indoors. Just do it. That's the important thing. The other thing is, also it's available now online, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. If your store doesn't have it, ask for it. They'll get it, or you can get it online. Just look it up. And the other thing is, I'm an accessible author, meaning I'm not Stephen King selling millions of books, but it's important to me that if my readers have questions, I'm very accessible. I do my best to help people. That's why I make these books in the first place. Liebman.hollis@gmail.com. Questions, comments, critiques, whatever it might be, I'm here to help. Next Saturday, January 11th, 2020, is the official, while the book is out now, the official book premiere. Book signing is at the Augusta Barnes & Noble at 2 p.m. I'll be there. I'm going to give a speech from my heart, and then I'm going to do a Q&A where you can ask anything you want, and I mean anything you want. I'll stay there to answer every last question or until they throw me out, so whichever comes first. So, okay, I promised a little explanation about the book. I always keep my word. What the book deals with basically the planes of motion. Now, if you took the body and split it into left and right halves, this is the sagittal plane, responsible largely for forward and backward motion. If you took the body and split it into a frontal and a posterior section, this is the frontal plane, responsible for abduction and adduction, or movement away and toward the midline of the body. And finally, the transverse plane, which is the top section and the bottom section, responsible for rotational movements. Now, as I'll go into more detail in my speech next Saturday for the premiere, most exercises run on one plane of motion, like the barbell curling runs on the sagittal plane, okay, flexion and extension. So it's very isolatory. My book utilizes all the planes of motion, okay, to mimic real life movement. What does that mean? In life, you're really not going to find yourself in a bench press position. Not really. But you may find yourself in a position where you're squatted down or trying to do something where in a basement or a crawl space where you have to negotiate or navigate a small confined space. In my opinion, bodybuilding exercises may not prepare you for that, but the movements in this book will. So basically, there's more to the book, but what I'm talking about here are the planes of motion to mimic real life movement, to make you better, feel better about yourself, because that's what this book is about. It's also for those that just are tired of the gym, don't want to go to the gym, don't feel comfortable in the gym, whatever it might be. And the gym is not for everybody, okay? What is for everybody is bettering ourselves, and that's what we're here to do. So I want to do a quick explanation of some of the exercises, because I promised that I would, and I want to give you some understanding of what this very special book is about. So, follow me. We're going to go over here. All you really need is yourself. However, if you have a yoga mat, that's really the only thing you're really going to need for the book. Oh look, there's a yoga mat. Let's go. Come on. So, I'll be demonstrating an exercise from each of the planes of motion. First we have the hip raiser. Okay, so again, frontal and posterior backward motion. So we're going to start like this, and we're simply going to just push through the heels, go up and down, up and down. I've also put in the book ways to make the exercises more challenging, so it's really about angles and so forth. You control the resistance, which is a very cool thing. Okay, the side hip raise. So we're going to start here largely, and we're just going to go up and down, up and down. Okay, this is for abduction and adduction. The side movements, so this is the frontal plane, and finally the transverse plane. So we're going to start in a plank position, the side plank rotation, and we're simply going to just turn, turn. There you have it, the way I've put the workouts together. I'm a little out of breath, must admit. Whew, it's a tough workout. I only did a rep or two of each, but it works the body in the complete planes, range of motion to help prepare you through life for activities in which when we were in our youth that we could easily negotiate and maneuver. It's a book about getting you outside again, back to nature, back to free ranges of motion as we had in our youth. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope to see you at the book signing next Saturday. And as I always say, just keep taking action. You and you alone are your only competition. That's it. It's about bettering you. Thank you. I'll see you soon.